FHM Magazine's editor-at-large Jake Bronstein is here to talk about the trials and tribulations of working with bikini models. Oh, his strength is inspiring. Plus, have you ever wanted to simulate big game fishing in your living room, but the damn swordfish keep dying before you can set up the slip and slide? Well, we've got just the thing. And finally, Chris Gore traveled all the way to South Africa to bring Dave Chappelle right here into our very own studio. All right, well, it's actually only the Dave Chappelle DVDs, and he only traveled to Van Nuys. Now, here's a program that's not afraid to say it missed you last week. It's Attack of the Show.
Pick up on this.
Oh, welcome back to the show. We missed them, Kev.
Yes, we did.
We missed all the viewers at home.
Yes.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
We're sitting around going, really? We got a show? Okay.
So you did the E3 thing all last week.
I did the E3 thing. Yeah, what happened with you? It was a slip and slide accident, I heard.
I heard you were telling some wild stories at the signing. I guess, so there was a signing, right? So everybody came out, there was a big lineup of people.
Well, I wouldn't say big, but there was a line.
I wasn't
3 or 4
there.
guys.
I was in Canada.
Yeah.
And you were making up stories of how I got hurt or something like that.
Certainly was not. Actually, Sarah was. Sarah was at the signing coming up with interesting reasons.
Kevin, at one point, it was so sad. If you're watching this, sir, he said that Kevin Rose, got into a terrible water slide accident and had a severed head.
Yeah.
No,
it was slip and slide.
And the guy believed him and was so sad.
Yeah.
We told him it was fake.
He's like, he's got a wiffle ball tournament. Really? Oh, that's cool. I like wiffle ball.
I like wiffle ball.
All right.
That would have been cool.
We were coming up with everything.
No, I was gone. I wish I could have been there.
Busy weekend. You know what I did? I bought the Dell, the 21-inch, that widescreen, whatever.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
Are you serious?
There's all these deals going on.
Did you give like 500 or right around there?
It was like 400, actually.
Shut up.
Yeah. But there was one of the coupons. You had to add an item to the order for the coupon to work.
Right.
So I added a patch cable, and it arrived today. So here it is.
Nice.
Hold on. This is Dell sending me a 3-foot patch cable and a giant box with a mound of packaging.
Why
do they do that?
I bought a PowerBook from Apple and they shipped the warranty separate, and it was like in a big box and it's like a little cardboard.
It's got peanuts. It's like it's a book.
I know, it's funny.
All right,
that's too good.
So busy weekends.
Yes, busy
One
weekend.
for you too, right?
Yeah, some big news. I want to announce on the show.
Pregnant.
Pregnant.
No,
that's not it. Actually, I'm moving on. I'm starting my own show. And I'll be leaving G4. G4 was kind enough to let me out of my contract. I was bound to a 4-year contract here at the network.
Boy, yeah.
And,
you're kind enough to unhandcuff me. It's cool.
No,
thanks.
I really want to. I started doing this show because I was really into technology and computers, and I love getting really super, uber geeky and in depth in the stuff that I do. And I wanted to get back to that, and so I'm starting a new downloadable show. It's called System.
Pull it up
there. Hold on, you have where's the, oh, here it is right here. So this is the website. The website looks like crap right now, and the main reason is because we're getting hammered like crazy, so we can't actually put up a functioning website.
Sure.
There's so many downloads going on, but it's systm.org, and here's some of the video you can actually take a look. There's our intro animation right there.
It's snazzy, man. So yesterday was the big release. It was the big...
Yeah, yesterday was the big launch, and basically this episode we cover building an automated handheld war spying device. And we talk about we built a custom circuit.
Yeah. Now, can you bring this in here to show this off?
I'm going to show it off tomorrow. We're going to do this on my last dark tip is going to be this device. So if you want to see how it works, obviously download the episode, but you can also watch tomorrow because I'll have it in studio and be showing it off. But Friday will be my last day.
Wow.
My last day on the network because I want to do this full time. I have a lot of friends from the Old Tech TV that are going to be joining me doing this. And so we're really excited about getting back. And this is going to be a web-based show, so it's not going on another television network. It's going to be downloadable. But, with podcasting, they're going to be doing vidcasting now. This is really a huge emerging market, and I'm very excited to be on the ground floor and actually creating something like this.
Well, the product looks great. I'm going to miss you, number one.
Yeah,
but I know you're going to be coming back, though.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's cool. But it looks polished as hell. I know it's going to be really successful. So
thanks.
Good luck with that. But we'll get to the sappy goodbyes on Friday.
That's right.
For now, there is more show. So I mentioned that you've mentioned I was at the E3.
Yes.
And one thing, you didn't get to go, so I'll quickly recap. There was lots of video games.
Yes.
And lots of booth babes.
Next-gen stuff.
Lots of next-gen stuff. One thing that wasn't there, though, which I wouldn't say I was expecting it, but it was the Phantom console. Do you remember
I've heard of the Phantom.
You
Now,
ever heard of the Phantom?
This has been around for a while. I've been hearing about the Phantom might possibly be emerging. Rumors of a next-gen Phantom. Is that true?
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if they could get the current gen one out, because everybody was saying the company's not real, the product's not real. Then Kevin Bacchus, who played a big role in the Xbox at Microsoft, he left and joined the board. So people were like, wow, there's something really going on. Then they released shots of the console. There it is, right there.
See, that looks pretty cool, though.
It looks nice
that.
and it looks legit. But their whole model was really the fact that you could download content that you could download using broadband games onto the Phantom console. And after seeing what the Xbox 360 is doing with their arcade stuff, it's pretty much the exact same thing. And if you're going to buy a new console this holiday season, is it going to be this Phantom, which doesn't really exist, or is it going to be the 360, which has Microsoft's name behind it?
I don't know. Looking at the pictures, though, it doesn't look that cool, though. I think.
What's nice about the keyboard was that they were like, "Hey, and how are you going to play mouse and keyboard games? Because it's for PC games on your couch." So they designed this thing that kind of the mouse folds up under it. So it's a nice little design, but there's no way it's seeing the light of day.
Okay.
Another thing that's not seeing the light of day, real quickly, by the way, is the PlayStation 3 grill.
I wanted one of these.
Yeah,
it's like the George Foreman.
I know it looks like a grill.
That's awesome. Somebody needs to make that.
Ken
that needs to
Kutaragi
happen.
He's very proud of it. He put his name on it. But this shot here, comparing the tasty flavor of the PS3 to the Xbox grill.
The Xbox grill out of the
That's not
water.
a real slide, Kevin. That's actually from the Sony press conference. Yeah, it's Photoshop. So that's not real.
I would actually buy one of those. I think it looks kind of cool.
All right. Now, at lunch, I saw Sarah in the lunchroom, and she was a little misty-eyed. And I said, Sarah, did we ever figure out what was wrong? You were crying it up? I don't know what it was, but I don't know if she was submitting a video to this site here. Have you heard about this one?
Why do you do that? I was not crying at lunch today.
No.
That was you.
You traditionally cry at lunch. It's like a routine. You say it helps cleanse for the show.
I think the audience knows what really happened.
All right. Well, cryingwhileeating.com.
Where do you find these freaky
It's
websites?
one of those great sites. Hold on, let me play one of the videos for you here. So not only do they tell you about the couple, here's Hannah and Paul. They're eating tater tots and cheese quesadillas, but they're crying because the gulf between them can no longer be ignored. So here's them.
So
she's eating her tater tots, and oh no. They're crying while they're eating.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
This is awesome.
I can't believe something. Wait, Anna. You have to.
I don't understand why this isn't gems of the internet.
Because this is,
that's a gem.
Look at this guy.
If you polish a gem enough, it becomes something cool enough so that I want to talk about it. That's really what this is.
Hit play.
Hold on,
You're
let me play
stealing
this
my
guy
material.
here.
That's what's going on.
This guy thinks there's not enough positive news stories, and he's crying about that while eating a chocolate-covered eclair.
So now anybody can submit content, right? So you're going to make one of these?
I thought that's why she was crying at lunch, but there was no video camera, which is kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, Sarah.
I hate you. That's awesome.
Wow. I don't know. I could watch these all day, which is actually a pretty bold statement about myself.
Yes,
so
it is.
There we go. Cryingwhileeating.com. Go send in a video and then let us know that it's you, and maybe we'll cover it.
I like that you come up with this kind of stuff, though. It's so you
stuff.
to have this kind of crazy stuff on the show.
Thank you. Now, today we're taking your tech questions, so give us a call, and we'll, A, mispronounce your name.
Probably.
And we'll do our best to answer them.
Yes.
That's what we do with the questions. So give us a call. The number's 800-839-7880.
Yes, and you can email us, too. We have a web form.
We do.
It is at g4tv.com/askaots, and you can chat with us at chat.g4tv.com.
And if we take your call, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send you one of these fun Jinx t-shirts.
Nice.
That Mr. Rose is going to show up now. What do we have there? My other sword is horrible. I actually don't know what that means, actually. That was a little too nerdy for me, even. I'm like, all right.
Some of these are so hardcore.
No, that's good. That one I like.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
And those of you, I'm sorry to say, those of you who tuned in only to see the flying lawnmower segment that, everybody's been promoting all over, we had to do a little fine-tuning, so we're going to have it for you later in the week.
Nice.
So that'll be that was cool. Yeah, it's going to be good times. Now, should the show feel like coming back after the commercial, because you can never really tell if it wants to or not. Jake Bronstein, editor-in-chief of FHM magazine, will be here to explain how leering and snickering can be useful in the workplace. They can.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack of the show, attack.
All right, Jake Bronstein is the editor-at-large for one of the steamiest magazines on newsstands. Oh, that's why the pages are always stuck together.
Oh.
Anyway, he's here to help you unlucky daters out there in our audience. Jake, welcome to the show.
Grossest thing ever.
What?
Nervous hand. Sorry.
Oh,
Live TV, awkward, uncomfortable.
Thanks for that. It's a wardrobe shirt, so we don't mind. You're with the FHM magazine.
Yes.
I'm going to assume that most of the audience out there knows what that is, but tell me about this month's issue. What can we find in this month's?
This month's issue has our entertainment guide, but more importantly, it has the lovely Beth Ostrowski on the cover, Howard.
I'm sorry? Wait, no, here you go. Here's the qualifier. Who is it?
She is Howard Stern's girlfriend.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Making her third appearance, and actually, she outsells people like Halle Berry when she appears on our cover.
Wow, so she has some pull then.
She does, yeah.
Now, the question is, did anybody know about Beth O before she became Howard Stern's girlfriend?
Nobody knew about Beth O before she became Howard Stern's girlfriend.
Ah, so that was a good move on her part.
It was a good move.
So when you do, because you do write-ups on the girls, I mean, you have pictures, and I believe
Interviews
there's
and
text,
such.
which is
Yeah.
why I buy it.
Sure,
For
the articles.
The elegant writing. You guys
Yes.
have some great writers.
Sure.
So what do you ask her? Do you say, so what's it like being Howard Stern's girlfriend, or do you have to pretend that you care about, what her favorite foods are? Or?
Well, the first time around, because she's been on 3 times, you're it's a delicate situation.
Right.
Because you definitely want to know about Howard, but you're kind of like, so what do you think of Howard?
Right. What do you think Howard's favorite foods are?
Exactly.
Okay.
But
gotcha.
but by number 2, you just keep it real. You're like, so what's the big guy up to now? And damn, you're hot.
Gotcha.
And then by number 3, actually, she said this time around she didn't even want to be interviewed. She interviewed herself. So,
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And not a bad spread there. Where was this one shot? Do you know?
This one is Florida, I believe. Yeah,
Very nice.
Somewhere
Now,
in Florida.
The FHM, if you could describe it in a few sentences, I'll attempt, and you slap me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'm assuming hot girls,
Yes.
gadgets,
Yes.
things that guys like,
Yes.
In-depth journalism about where Osama's hiding. Hard-hitting
It's
news.
like Newsweek
What-
meets...
What separates this
Newsweek.
from all the other magazines that offer hot girls and gadgets and in-depth journalism that guys will like? Because I feel like there's a lot of those magazines out there now. Do you guys view... No, it's okay to say that the other magazines are crap. But
No, I
I'm
mean,
curious-
I tell my mom that it is the articles, but I think in actuality one of the main differences between FHM and its competitors is we kind of pack it with the sexy girl next door. Because we sort of, I noticed, at least for myself, that after you look at these magazine girls long enough, you start looking at other girls around you, and you're just like, why don't you look like this?
Right.
And the fact is, they all look like that if you help them. If you photograph them and light them and make
Right,
them
use
up
the
and everything.
smudge tool in Photoshop,
Sure.
just a little creative tweaking, and
not too much.
and
But
the girl next door can look like a supermodel.
yeah, so we pack it full of them, and that's hot.
Very nice.
I don't
It
know.
definitely is. Definitely is. Now, there's a section of this month's issue that is supposedly going to help our viewers at home. That's going to
There's a
take care
section
them.
of every month's issue
Oh,
that is
nice.
going to help the viewers at home.
Well, what is it? What is it for this month?
Well, to my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, G4 viewers might not be the smoothest with the ladies.
There's something about the video games and the pasty whiteness
Right.
and the obesity that
Yeah.
tends to. These aren't high on
Wow.
the list of the women's.
So hurtful, so
the
wrong.
pluses.
Yeah.
We do what we can though.
Okay. Well, what we do in FHM, another way that we separate ourselves from the competition, in fact, is we have a section in the magazine where we allow you to not just interact with the ladies, but perhaps date them, maybe make out with them. And
No promises, but
no promises.
there's a chance.
No. Yeah, what happens is we have 20 women per issue and some sexy pictures of them and a little bit of information about them. And then readers can email them through our website. And perchance, if you woo her with your words, she will be yours.
And do they know you're offering this service, the girls? Because that's a little on the creepy side. If you know our
eager.
viewers.
They come, they knock down our door, they
Wow.
claw at our door, and and say, find us men. And I say, G4 Tech TV is where I will find you those men.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, that's if you're in Canada. It's G4 TV in North America.
I'm sorry,
by the way.
yes.
Tell me about Video Game Vixens. You have some involvement with that.
I do indeed. Video game vixens. Yeah, we are on the hunt for the sexiest video game vixen. And Hal Sparks, very funny man, is
Doesn't strike me as a vixen, though.
He is not a
He
vixen,
is,
no.
He is
He's more-
striking, but...
He's like the Captain Kirk of our enterprise.
Okay, we'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
And,
where's this enterprise headed?
It's headed to Sexy Town in a very video sort of way, and I am one of the judges, I
Done.
guess. Yeah.
You're the judge of Sexy Town. Clammy
Fair
hands.
enough.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Likewise.
All right, be sure to check out the latest issue of FHM and visit their website. Guess what, folks? It's FHM.com. Hot stuff. Yeah. Warming up under one of our patented heat lamps. It came from eBay, brings you the horror of your grandfather's tool shed, and it takes it on the internet. And in case you missed some of E305 live last week, we'll have an encore presentation of Drunk Vader in line for Star Wars, and it's scary, folks. It's just scary. Oh, he's big, he's evil, and he smells like your dad unwinding from work. He's Drunk Vader, and in case you missed his very special E3 episode, here it is again, my friends, the Dark Lord of the Sauce.
This is Drunk Vader. We're here at the ArcLight for a large gathering of sweaty Star Wars nerds. Vader here, Attack of the Sith. What number is it? What number is it? What are you looking at, buddy? Huh? I didn't like the sound of that. You know what? I don't like the look of you. So we're here with a collection of the coolest Uber geeks ever. What's up, dog? Yeah? Give me the pound. Oh.
My name is Princess Chela.
Yeah.
Chela.
I didn't know Princess Leia was Guatemalan. You're 3? Yeah. And you're already a nerd? So we're here with the Walmart version of Boba Fett. Walmart Fett. What's up with the costume, buddy? Kid Fisto?
Oh, that's my Jedi name.
Yeah, Kid Fisto.
Yeah.
That's the worst name I've ever heard in my life. This is a dream come true. You look great. You look great. How old are you? Illegal?
Yes, 21.
21. Awesome, awesome. You know, you are way too good looking to be this nerdy. Excuse me, Turbo. What's your name? Becca? Is that your real name? Yeah, that's just a strange name for a gay Jedi.
For what?
But you got a f***ed up head, dude. You look like one of those crunch berries like old ladies collect that look like Lincoln. And this is your friend, the Wookiee?
Yeah, this is Lumpy from the holiday special.
Will you take your top off?
No.
Will you let me...
I'm a perverted show.
So we're here with the Star Wars Miata. I believe it's a nerd fighter. R2! What are you doing? Get out of the car! We're witnessing an amazing event. There's some sort of nerd ballet. So guess who I ran into at the scene of all scenes, episode 3.
Drunk Vader! I think I know what you want.
Yeah, buddy. DVD
Oh,
Tuesday.
there you
Chris,
go.
watch where you're putting that, buddy. Spoiler! I'm wasted! Spoiler! You're hot! Spoiler! I'm a jerk! And look, Darth Vader's in, he's into fat chicks.
Ah, be careful with my head, Daddy. Ah!
That's not nice to say, because I'm into fat chicks, too. See you guys later. You know what? Me and D2 got a lot of business. You hold down the fort.
Okay.
You know I'll talk to you later.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
See, if you missed it on the E305 live show, then you missed. We played the package, and then it came back, and then Adam Sessler was there, and he was like, I didn't know Drunk Vader wore sandals, and I was like, oh yeah, what do you expect? He's Drunk Vader, and then he went, and then he was kind of coming at me like that with
He
a.
does that a lot of the time.
Actually, yeah, a lot of it. It was much funnier when Adam did it. Actually. Speaking of things that smell like dead fish and wash up on the beach, it's time for It Came From eBay! Sarah, what's up?
Wow, how'd you get here so fast, Kevin?
Force powers.
Good times, good times.
The eBay.
The eBay?
It's an online auction site, and every now and then we find oddities on it, and I want to share them with you, Miss Lane.
Don't mock our audience. We all know what you're about to do here.
What?
Just do it.
Okay.
Get it over with.
Here we go. Wow. Man, you sound more and more like the girlfriend. All right. First off, we have a homemade Princess Leia sock monkey.
Oh, I
Come
like
on.
it. I like that.
Now, 3 bids. It's going for like $12.84. But if that's not enough, how about a Chewbacca? Actually, the Chewbacca's really bad. Look
Looks
at this
like a
one.
donut.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like Chewbacca. Hang on.
That's just sort of
His legs going to his
muskrat
chest.
or
But the Yoda's not bad.
Yeah,
Yoda's
it
kind of
is.
cute. No,
that
it's
doesn't
not.
look like Yoda. That looks like a cow.
It's a Yoda sock
a green
monkey
cow
puppet.
without a mouth.
Look at the Yoda sock monkey puppet.
Yeah.
Bask in its glory.
Clearly made by somebody's grandmother or something.
$10.
Here's your Star Wars Yoda, honey.
That'd be awesome. It'd be like, get back in the cage, Grandma. Oh, sorry. All right, so there's a trifecta of Star Wars sock monkey puppets. Moving on.
Of course there is.
It's not quite a good follow-up, but it's a bull penis walking stick. Now...
All right, Kevin, I'm going to need a little clarification.
So this was a walking stick made from a bull penis.
Bull penis is that big?
Well, apparently...
It is up against a door, so
It
we're
is,
talking
it's leaning.
several feet.
Yes, it is. And they have a steel shaft inserted into the skin to keep it stiff. And the most interesting part here is that not only is it clean and sterile, but this will be the talk of the town.
I don't believe it.
It'll be the talk of the town, and it has a slip-resistant rubber
I
tip.
believe it'd be the talk of the town, but I don't believe it really is.
$125, no bids.
Come on now.
You could get in there and try it for yourself.
I feel like I would have known that already.
All right.
Anyway.
This would be a shotgun-toting rabbit. I just thought it was kind of cute. There's a little rabbit with a shotgun.
He's not real either. He's stuffed.
He's hunting
What
humans.
is this, some taxidermy day on it came from eBay?
Not really, but
Getting
it's...
offended.
Look, it's 21 bids, and there's 9 hours left. So if you want the shotgun-toting rabbit,
I
you
don't
better
want
get
it.
on
It's all you.
All right. Here's when... You look like you could use a vacation. You're a little wound up from the E3, right?
Good.
Here we go.
I would love a vacation. Can I have one?
How about 1 week at the Hobo Jungle Fantasy Camp? This is America's first hobo fantasy camp.
Hey, you get to learn how to be a hobo
You
and
learn
ride
how to,
trains
how to
and stuff?
ride the rails.
And have the stick and the pouch and the...
Everything.
And whistle.
Do they whistle? Are they happy folk?
I think so.
Okay.
That's why, there's a hobo, happy, and then homeless.
Oh, yeah.
Not really having a good
homeless
time.
people with spirit are hobos.
Hey,
I think.
we want to be homeless.
And what they don't know is that
We're living home.
we actually had this argument in the office before the show today. We're like, so what's the difference between a hobo? We'll post it on the
I think I'm
bulletin
going to
board.
be a hobo. I'll see ya.
There you go. Another knife in the gut of good taste. We like to call it. It came from eBay.
It is like a knife in the gut.
It is, really.
A lot.
We're bleeding profusely.
All right, when we come back, the feed is going to be here with news and stuff. So now you tell us a secret. Ew.
What?
Did you hear that?
I didn't catch it, actually.
Well, it was a secret.
Oh, okay.
And if you call us with tech questions, we promise not to screen this time.
Hey, welcome back to Attack of the Show. Now, Kevin, I'm sorry, you're going to need 4 extra hands to count up all the good stuff still on the way.
Who writes this stuff?
A very, very brilliant but special man.
That's right.
TV Tuesday is back after spending some time recovering from exhaustion in a mental health facility.
Yes, plus
Sad.
Sarah continues to own or pwn. Can I say that? Pwn?
You can say pwn. I think she pwns them.
The words damn and good like no one else. Her download is on the way.
That's right. And this week's Boost Mobile live music guest is Pine AM. I'm like, aren't they coming in on Friday? Be sure to be here on Friday for that. You get in a routine. It's like, it's Live Music Friday, and if I don't see it, it happens.
That's right. Let's do a
All
live
right.
call.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Say hello to him.
Jeff joins us on the phone from Arlington, Texas. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great fan of the show.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Appreciate that.
What do
Did you
think
watch
better,
any of the E3?
Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3?
That's
He has a question about E3. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So he wants to know. Yeah, I was wondering that because I didn't go.
Right.
You saw the consoles firsthand.
Well, I know you've been reading up online to make an
Yes.
educated console decision
Right.
for your next purchase.
No,
'cause
actually,
this is
I am
you've been
going to get a
sweating
next
bullets.
gen.
Are you really?
console. Oh yeah, dude. I like next gens. Oh, I like the fact that these have so much connectivity with the internet now.
Right.
There's going to be a lot more content. There's going to be tie-ins with like MP3 players, downloading music, all the things that my modded Xbox does now. Is
Exactly.
supposedly going to
May
be in
finally
this
be
next gen,
there,
which
yeah.
is cool. So which one should I buy?
I don't know. It's really
You
tough.
were there. You
no,
got to
but it's
play
tough to
with
say
them.
because some people are saying that half the stuff that we saw from Sony was still tech demos and
Right.
smoke and mirrors, and we don't really know. I know that I know what the Xbox 360 is going to deliver, and I know it's going to deliver it soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying if you need one this year, if you got to buy one for this holiday season, well, it's got to be that because nothing else is going
Right,
to be out.
of course.
And it's going to have all that good connectivity. But I'm waiting to see what Sony has to really announce because they said it's going to have all these cool media and all these cool connectivity features.
But they haven't kind of put the details out there.
No
yet.
solid details.
So tell me about, now the PSP is actually going to work as a controller as well with the next gen console?
Might be a controller, might be able to share media or view media
that.
from your PS3.
That was
Yeah,
kinda
that's
cool.
there. But again, no one knows for sure.
Nice.
All right, now it's time to take your feed like a man.
Alan Moore, the famed comic book writer who created the characters behind the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and Constantine, is trying to distance himself a little bit from the movie counterparts, just like the general theater-going public did as well. But not only did the eccentric Moore insist on having his name taken off Constantine, he's preemptively taking his name off the upcoming V for Vendetta, and perhaps even the long-in-development adaptation of his watershed book, The Watchmen. In addition, he's refusing to work for DC Comics in any capacity anymore, pulling the third League of Extraordinary Gentlemen series and moving it to another publisher. Moore has long butted heads with DC over what he claims is their constant interference with his work. DC, of course, was too busy building airplane hangars to house their Batman Begins and Superman Returns cash to comment. Moving on now, a new virus is apparently making the rounds, and it seems to follow the classic crime caper maxim, when in doubt, take a hostage. The worm closes down your computer, traps all your personal data, and then demands $200 for the passkeys to unlock it. Indications that you might have been hit with the virus include the inability to log onto your computer, missing information. Oh, and this. That's right. Sorry sight. Viruses that send you severed toes in the mail, rob banks in dead president masks, and abduct bored rich housewives only to fall in love with them during their time together on the lam are sure to follow. Yeah. The MPAA, the government equivalent of the old guy yelling at you for skateboarding near his driveway, sort of the analogy we like to use, has just sent out a press release blaming BitTorrent for the illegal copies of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith that are floating around the internet. Which, of course, is kind of like blaming your cell phone for obsessively calling your ex-girlfriend. Whose fault is it really? The MPAA press release goes on to say that peer-to-peer networks, quote, dim the magic of the movies for everyone. So the MPAA apparently gets Epcot Center tour guides to write their press releases. Not really sure what's going on with that. But anyway, on the heels of the news, Bram Cohen, the creator of BitTorrent, announced he's creating a search engine for BitTorrent streams, officially the most blatant please arrest me ploy since Kevin Spacey walked into the police station in 7. Official. And finally, as you saw a little earlier in the show, we make fun of Star Wars fans a lot. So we're going to take a moment now to say we're sorry. Now that the moment's over, wait till you hear about these idiots. 2 wannabe Jedi in England thought to themselves, action figures? Harumph. Toy lightsabers? Huh. A Jedi craves not these things. What a true Jedi craves, apparently, are fluorescent light tubes filled with gasoline. So you can probably guess these Anakin mouth breathers got about 1 parry thrust into their duel when the makeshift lightsabers burst into flames, sending them to the hospital in less than 2 parsecs. Now, if anyone out there is ankle deep in a kiddie pool waiting for electrical storm in order to practice their force lightning, knock it off before somebody gets hurt. And that's the feed. You will enjoy the rest of the show. You will send Sarah Lane lots of cash, prizes.
You know, I've been meaning to get around to sending Sarah Lane lots of cash
I was thinking
and
about
prizes.
giving her some money, but
I want to enjoy the rest of the show first, if that's all right. How about that MPAA, huh? Yeah, BitTorrent's to blame, not the people sharing the files on the BitTorrent.
Yeah. I just don't get any of that stuff.
When are they going to start suing mouse and keyboard manufacturers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
because
it's
you
only a
typed
step
it
away.
in, and it's the keyboard's fault.
Clearly, Logitech, they were aiding in this crime here. You stole the work print. Idiots.
Lame.
All right, if you enjoy online gameplay and haven't been to an Attack of the Show LAN party, well, then get to it, folks, because we're playing Unreal Tournament 2004 this Thursday. So make just like Leroy Jenkins and charge into battle. You gotta love Leroy, no?
Yeah.
All right. Unreal Tourney brings you back to the golden era of 2004. Presidential elections and Super Bowl breast bearings. It was a simpler time, Kevin. Simpler time. Walk down memory lane, won't you? While packing some heat. To register.
Oh, that's me. I'm
You were
supposed to read
saying.
that. To register, go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. Do I still get to play in the LAN parties even after I leave?
No.
Really?
Actually, no. We're going to ban you.
I wanted to play in the LAN parties. You get all the links to get started, and it's Thursday.
It is
for the LAN
Thursday.
party.
Just in 2 days.
I'll get to play in this.
Your last LAN party. So you better actually kill somebody this time.
Yes.
All right, Sarah needs some more time to prep for a damn good download, so it's coming up soon. But before you get too upset, just know that Chris Gore is going to delve into the Aviator and just show me the blueprints. Just show me the blueprints. Show me the blueprints. Show me the blueprints. Show me the blueprints.
The feed is brought to you by Doritos. Don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, don't wait to be great. Visit INNW.com.
Sometimes when you're all alone and it's quiet, you get the deeply stirring sense that Tuesdays are more than just ordinary days. Why do you think that is? Maybe because it's DV Tuesday. DV Tuesday. Chris, your first day back, and I called it DV Tuesday. What's going on? I go to E3 for a week, and I'm all off kilter.
Yeah.
How are you?
That'll do it to you. I'm doing good.
You look like you got back from hobo camp.
Yeah, well, thank you.
In a good way.
It's one of those things
Hobos
where
are very hip.
any of you guys with a goatee, after a while, it gets hard to get it symmetrical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you just got to let it go.
So, yeah, you got to let it go and then get back to the symmetrical. In fact, some women can understand trying to get that special patch of hair just right. You know what I'm saying? Women that have boyfriends that have goatees. That's what I meant.
Wow.
That's what I meant by that.
Wow, Chris. That was a good...
Wow. Dug myself a hole.
People are listening. And speaking of listening, Chappelle's Show Season 2 is out on DVD.
Yes.
I'm just going to segue you right into something totally different.
Yeah, right into the vulgar comedy of Dave Chappelle, which is fantastic on the set of DVDs. It's the second season. Awesome stuff, including commentary that he provides with Neil Brennan, who's the co-writer on the show. And it's great because they get into conversations. They actually talk about how the standards and practices people at Comedy Central told them, ooh, the N-word. You guys use that N-word a lot. And then Neil Brennan says, hey, like saying Dave can't say the N-word is kind of like saying, a Jewish person can't say swastika. I said, you should be able to say that. So it's interesting to hear the internal battles that Dave had to actually get the show the way he wanted. And the extras on it are pretty amazing. I mean, like, a lot of stuff that's, outtakes. I mean, there's hours of outtakes, stuff that they didn't use on the show.
A lot of good stuff that you wouldn't see even if you were really a big fan of the show to begin with.
A lot of good stuff. And commentary on about half the episodes.
Well, hopefully he'll be back making more shows soon. But if not, you definitely want to get this.
Well,
so it stays in your collection. Now, moving on to The Aviator.
Yes.
I loved this movie. I saw it twice in the theater.
Wow, you're a big Leo
I don't do
fan.
that with much.
Yeah.
It's not really that.
Well,
it's not all about Leo.
It's a great double disc set, commentary by Scorsese. It's one of those things where it's like having the greatest film professor in the world actually tell you all about movies. So hearing his commentary is just well worth it right there. In fact, he talks about how a lot of the effects in the movie were not digital. They were actually done using a process called forced perspective, which is, I could demonstrate it at some point. But it's one of those things where basically you take a small object, put it in the foreground, and then the background object makes it look like it's right there.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
So what are you saying? You passing? You renting? You buying?
On the Aviator is a definite buy. I mean, the double disc has there's an entire extra disc with so much good stuff.
That's
a
awesome.
Q&A with Alan Alda and Leo DiCaprio. A whole documentary on OCD.
I like how you guys are real tight. Like you just call him Leo.
Yeah.
Leo Decap?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Super Friends Volume 2, switching gears a little bit now.
So, you know what? I grew up with the Super Friends. I used to watch that cartoon show, but it's one of those things where I watch it now, it's like it just doesn't hold up. It's kind of like eating a bowl of Captain Crunch now. It grinds the top of my mouth. And
you know how bad it is for you. It's just not as fun.
I get sick from all the sugar. And the worst thing is, watching the Super Friends now, the best part was the Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina.
Sure.
With their
Wonder
little
Twins
monkey.
Activate.
Yeah, Wonder Twins Activate. So, in fact, there's one funny extra on there, a music video, a song about the Wonder Twins. But I can't watch this show anymore after the Saturday Night Live sketch.
I was just going to say
the ambiguously gay duo.
It looked it kind of seems ambiguous.
I'm telling you,
children.
There's a little subtext to that Batman and Robin relationship. Do you know what I'm saying?
They are super friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They definitely get them more super friendly in this. But, I got to say, for that, not enough extras on it to make it worth a buy. It's a rent.
And then, what about, so we got buy for Aviator, rent for Super Friends, and Chappelle's Show?
Chappelle, I'm going to say a rent only because you can still watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still see it, so.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for having me on.
Good to have you back.
Okay,
I like your new look.
I don't know, I might shave it.
Well, yeah.
Cool.
wax. Visit filmthreat.com because you love it, and visit chrisgore.com because you want him to feel like he's got friends. Just do the guy a favor. Okay, I think it's finally ready. Another free download is on the way. But not just any old download, my friend. No damn good one. Hallelujah, Chris! You excited?
Yeah!
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 And then why head to a tropical locale and ditch your wife at the spa and spend hours drinking and fishing when you could do it all at home? Wait, let's rephrase that. It's liver-punishing fun next.
Online performance artist. Is that what they're calling it these days? Zay Frank will be here to discuss. We're going out on a limb now. The internet. Good topic. Plus, don't miss the last Kevin Rose dark tip ever. And this time, folks, he's pulling out all the stops. We're talking time travel, teleportation, the secret of life. Nothing is off limits. And an opera based on Mario's quest to save the princess? Yes, there is such a thing. And yes, we're going to make you watch it. That's tomorrow during your regularly scheduled attack of the show.
Do you like the idea of fishing but can't stand the sight of yourself in waders?
Can't, actually.
No?
I'm
Can't
a
do
little
it?
self-conscious about the waders.
We have the solution for you. It's a gigantic, realistic, virtual reality fishing game. Look at this thing.
This bad boy's big. Like, I've seen fishing games before,
Right.
and I've seen the home console games with the tiny little
They
controllers.
vibrate a little bit.
Yeah, you
You're
get a little
like-
force feedback. No, it's not like anything like a fish grabbing
Right.
the other line.
So that's the coolest thing about this game. I mean, you can hook a VR headset to it, which is also cool. But the fact that what I really like about playing this is that it gives you the true experience. It really pulls, and you actually feel like you have the fish on the line.
Right, and and it pulls hard. This is Angler's Quest.
Yes, Angler's Quest.
It's not an RPG. It's just a straight fishing game.
Peasant's
There's no,
Quest. That's
Yeah,
what it
exactly.
sounds like. So let
Nice
me show you how
echo.
it works right here. Basically, you choose what type of fish you want to go after. We're going to say sailfish right here. We're gonna
sailfish sounds
hit
good.
Select.
Caught a couple
and then
of those.
It uses actual video, so you're not talking about virtual reality. You're going to see real video clips here, and it's giving you some helpful
ready.
tips. Keep your rod tip up high, Kevin. Apply even pressure, and then
the
the
rod
lowest score wins. So you have to crank and then pull up. You know how to fish, right?
Yeah, I'm all over it. I'm all
Okay,
over it.
so
Okay,
here we go.
here we're waiting for
There's your
a
lure in
bite.
the water. You're
Starting
waiting.
to feel some pull already, actually. And he hasn't even.
Well,
yeah,
that's because you're trolling right now. There's a little bit of
oh, whoa. Yeah, okay.
Okay, there you go, there you go.
Jeez. Jeez. Yeah.
Dude, you're having a hard time.
I'm trying to. Hold on. He's fighting. You son of a. Let go of the. Give me. Yeah.
You're having a hard time.
Well, what
with this game.
am I supposed
Reel,
to do?
duck
I
down
can't.
and reel.
Reel?
Yes.
I'm reeling. Come on.
Dude, I would think
it's pulling hard, man. All right.
Dude, you lost
Hold
it.
on.
You need some help here?
Do the reel. I'll hold the line.
I'll
Here,
reel.
go ahead, Captain Jack.
Dude,
Let's see it.
I would think,
Let's go. You see.
I would think that you would have stronger forearms.
I'm like, I got no. What do you do?
There,
So you actually
see?
get him?
Look at that.
Look at that.
There we go.
But your score's going up, and that's not good, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, now you want to fight the fish.
Let me get back. Let me put my.
Do you want me
leg-
to try the? Here,
put my
I'll make the
leg up.
television.
There we
you
go.
play.
There we go. There we go. I had to get the leg up. There we go.
So,
there we go. That's
whoa.
That's what I'm talking
Whoa.
about. There we go.
So, all right. Again,
Okay.
apparently there's different types of fish. There's mahi.
Yes.
There's trout. There's salmon, etc.
Right.
You giving up?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
You're pretty much just at it. Like,
He's kind of just chilling now.
so
He's not actually moving.
when I hear fishing game, I think, all right, I got to cast, I got to go pick my lure and my bait and my everything else.
Yeah, you don't have to pick
do
any
any of
bait.
that.
You don't do any of that. Basically, it just starts. You got it?
I don't even know which way to turn the reel. I'm like, how does this thing work? Come on!
So overall, it's a good
Come
game. It's
on.
a lot of fun, and you don't have to cast. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to set the bait.
I'm bringing him in.
You got him in?
He's getting there.
You're close.
He's getting
You're
there.
about to
Oh,
lose,
come
actually.
on.
He's about to get away.
Come on, Bessie. Don't do this to me. We're running out of time. We're running out of
Have you
time.
lost him?
I'm going to lose him. Jeez.
Oh, wait, you got
No.
him. You got him. There you go.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Get him, buddy. Jake, get him. Jake, grab him.
You got
All
him.
right, that's my
There
buddy.
we go.
That's my buddy Jake.
Nice.
We went out and filmed this actually for the game.
Excellent.
Angler's Quest. Wow.
It's a fun game because it's a great workout.
yeah,
actually,
if you're going to put
more
in a
than
couple
anything.
bucks to play an arcade game, you don't want to sit there and hope you catch something. You want to get right to the action.
Right.
So
Wouldn't that
that's pretty
suck
good.
if you're like playing the game and like you never get a bite and you're like, oh, I just wasted $2? Yeah,
Sure
that
can
would-
use some beer right now.
That would suck. You can find out more information about Angler's Quest fishing game in our show notes at g4tv.com/AOTS. It's
Very
really
nice.
fun.
It's good times.
It's a workout.
I suck at it. All right, now walk with me, won't you, to the land of fairies and elves that we call the Damn Good Download.
Fairies and elves, Kevin?
I didn't write that crap. I don't
Fairies
know.
and elves?
You did that. Sarah's like, well, what can I make Kevin say today? Let's put this in. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I've got some props here. These are actually just...
These are just props, folks.
No, they're
Don't
actually
freak out.
Books and CDs that I actually own. And let's just say you got a lot of stuff. You have so many CDs and books and video games and what have you that you want to keep a collection of them online. There was a program for the Mac called Delicious Library from Delicious Monster that I featured several months ago. It was awesome. It was great. All you had to do was scan using the barcode, scan it in with a webcam into your computer database, and you would kind of just have track of everything that you own. Now we can do the same thing with Windows. Yay!
So they finally put it on a platform that people use.
2.0, yes.
Great.
And now Media Man has been around, but now it now has webcam capabilities. So let's just say,
this is not the same Delicious Library program. This is a different program.
Totally
this is Media
different
Man.
program, just has the same features, two different operating systems. All right, so for example, let's say that I wanted to, as you can see on the computer, here on the computer screen, we see my Google Hacks book. Well, how did I do that? Okay, so I'm going to go add items. And it'll say, okay, go through the wizard. Now, I could either enter the barcode manually. I also want to say that it's a book. I want to make sure that it's in the right category. But I can also say scan barcode from webcam. All right, so then the webcam comes up. There I am. And then all you have to do is just, now see, our lights are going to screw it up a little bit. Right. But it'll get darker again.
Okay.
You get that, and you kind of just... We might have a problem in here.
This is exhilarating. Can we get some heavy metal rock music behind this or something?
Screw you.
No, I'm just because barcode scanning is a lost art, and I think that most people don't practice it enough. Okay, so now we're focusing.
Right.
We're focusing on the barcode.
There you go. See now, the status at the bottom of it says ISBN, and it has a bunch of numbers, right?
Yeah.
And it says, okay, that's what you got here. So at that point, it has found the barcode. It says, I recognize this.
This is a barcode.
That's
nice.
right. I recognize this. I'm cool. You say next. It'll say, is this the book that you're talking about? It's got the book title here. It's the right one. I say, yeah, actually it is.
So
next,
does it go out to the internet or something and find that information?
It uses Amazon information. It's certainly for books it does, and for other stuff. And then, so now it's entered. I actually have it twice because I entered it twice. And now, under Google Hacks, I have the descriptions all from Amazon.com. So not only have I entered the information of what I've got, but I've got a picture and I've got a ton of information about the book.
Very nice.
It's like a complete encyclopedia for all of your stuff.
Sounds good. Works
Isn't that
nice.
awesome?
Very cool.
So it's great. So you can do that for books, CDs, DVDs, anything that's got a barcode. You can scan in with your webcam, and it works really well.
Very nice.
It works even better than it did because we got funky lights.
I'd say that's a damn good download.
I do too, and it's free.
Oh,
hello! You can get the link for it, MediaMan 2.0 at g4tv.com/the Sarah Lane Files. It's pretty much the best place on the internet, in my opinion.
Sure. That is your opinion.
You can also get
as such.
Yeah, my other downloads and websites and gems and all sorts of stuff too. Now, I thought I still just told you to stay put. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's all right.
Go to E3 for a week, A3.
Hey, it's chat question time when we come back, and I'm calling dibs on the center of the couch, Sarah.
No, that's me.
So we have a chat room, right?
We do. Internet relay chat room.
An internet relay chat room, and sometimes we like to see what's going on in there.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
First question comes from Tantamun. What was the best and worst of E3?
I want to know what the worst was. We've heard a lot about the good stuff.
The food, by far, it is always the food.
I'm talking about games. Like, what are some hyped up games that people are really into that just suck?
You like the food.
No, the food was horrible, and the booth babes this year were looking a little crusty, man. They were looking like...
Crusty?
A little on the crusty side.
That's a terrible thing to say about someone.
They just looked unhappy. Like, it looked like the money wasn't even worth it. Like, they did not want to be there this
think
year.
about who's going to the show. You got all these
Photo op with me.
It's like being at a strip club. They don't want to be there. Who are we kidding?
Yeah, but at least they put on the show. They pretend. Here, it's like...
They pretend for money.
Nary a pole in sight.
They don't pretend for fun.
Right.
Okay.
I guess that was it. I'll figure it out. I didn't see a lot of bad games this year. I'll figure it out. I'll get you an answer sometime. Don't go away. There's still an hour left of... Oh, wait, that was an E3 flashback. I'm sorry. That was great. We were doing... Cover for me, Morgan. I'm sorry.
Focus, dude. Focus. No? Thanks to our guest, Jake Bronstein, and, of course, Chris Gore. Now, stay tuned for our spin-off show,